Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. By Washington's fourth-round pick back in 2012, a three-year starter in D.C., now going against his former mates. Here's Kirk Cousins. Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. And some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Howell down to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, Chandler, he'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Washington going to... Field for drive number 2. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to... 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 30 on 2nd down, Powell. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell taking a shot for Samuel, and this is going to be intercepted. picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going to let it go again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back, Charles. Booth ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 30 on second down, Powell to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Powell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Powell on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He'll buy some time right. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll run on first down. It's Chandler, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ty Chandler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, Howell to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 27, Howell. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. On 1st down, Howell. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Now he's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
4th down, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing, Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Chandler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right back to him on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Quick slant, Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell forced out to his... Oh, Howell loses it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive then. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.